Intro. This video started in the summer of 2023 as a typical forest walking vlog, but it ended up becoming more of a story about a forest observation tower that may or may not exist anymore depending on the year that you're currently watching this. It may have even been replaced by now, who knows, there are plans to build a new one. It's about the Stakenberg located on the north side of the Veluwe. There is, as of 2025, an observation tower in the area which was built somewhere between 2014 and 2016. I can't find a conclusive year of construction, so let's say it was built in 2015. In 2023, when it was still open to the public, I climbed the tower to have an overview of the beautiful heather from the top of the tower. When I climbed the tower, I noticed that the tower was a little worse for wear, and after I got down I explored the area a bit further to see what else was there. It's got some nice heathery areas and lots of trees. This video is a mix of two different filming occasions. It contains parts filmed in 2023 and 2025. In 2023 I didn't have my Zoom audio recorder with me, so those parts use GoPro audio. The 2025 revisit has slightly better audio quality in case you're wondering why it sounds different. So with that out of the way, let's get to it and check it out. So in 2023 I filmed this tower in the summer, so summer vacation, and well, a day after I visited this tower I read in the newspaper that it was closed down because this tower is very unstable. When I climbed it I felt that the condition of the tower was really poor. The wood is completely rotten. And yeah, a day later, read in the newspaper, actually maybe it was 2 days later, that they closed the tower down because it was suffering from vandalism and rot because it's a wooden structure. So it is now 2 years later, the summer of 2025, and let's see now. So it's fenced off and you cannot access it anymore. Yeah, this tower is only like 10 years old. It was built in 2015 and it's already in a really bad state. Like the wood is rotten, and as you can see the steps are gone. At least the first few steps of the staircase have been removed. When I climbed it in 2023, when it was still accessible, I could feel that this structure was really like moving and swaying, and it didn't feel great. It felt a little unsettling. Yeah, so go figure, just 2 days later they closed it down, and supposedly there are plans to replace it. Yeah, this is only just a 10-year-old structure, but already in need for replacement, and that's not really that strange because typically these sort of buildings are made for a 15-year lifespan, but still 10 years is not that great. And well, in 2023 it was 8 years old, so yeah, not a great life expectancy for a structure like this. And yeah, the thing is just rotten and it was apparently vandalized. So let's look around this a bit. So the tower is still there, but yeah, inaccessible. I've read that there are some plans to build a new one, and apparently they're going to build it closer to that playground, because here it's just a little bit remote. Yeah, this thing is pretty tall. I don't know exactly the height of it, but it's easily 2 houses high. It's like, I don't know, 15 meters at least. And that, yeah, the thing is really swaying at the top. And it is rather unsettling. At least that's how it was in 2023. Oh, as you can see over there, let's peek through the fence a little bit. Where I'm pointing now, you can see how rotten it is. At first glance it doesn't look that bad, but trust me, 2 years ago when it was still open to the public and I walked all the way to the top, it just felt unsettling and yeah, it just didn't feel great or solid. You see that just even after 8 to 10 years a structure like this can deteriorate pretty badly. Let's take a look at the tower in 2023. So we've seen what the current condition of the tower is as of 2025. Now let's see how it was like to climb it in the summer of 2023 when it was still open to the public. Some people with fear of heights might feel uncomfortable watching this, as the stairs are these steel grids and everything feels very open and exposed to the wind. Tower looks very similar to the Elspeet tower in the Zevenaar area. It's almost identical. Where should we go? Probably into the woods. This is starting to rot. Long way down. This is great for people that have fear of heights. All these transparent stairs. Oh dear, you better not have fear of heights. The rest of the vlog. We've seen that the tower is no longer accessible. It is waiting for a replacement to be built. Let's now explore the rest of the area. I don't have much to say about that really. It's quite nice. There are some binoculars next to the tower that tell you a story about the header. Let's go see that now. Oh, this looks interesting. Something you can view through, although it does not really have a lens. So it is not a magnifier. It just gives you an image of some sheep. And there's the tower. Well, I think I'll better be in the shade. Here we have another one. Well, it looks like those batteries are soon to be replaced. Oh, there's more wind. Mic starts clipping. Closing thoughts. Well, that was it, the end of the video. Maybe sometime in the future there is a replacement tower built that hopefully will last a bit longer than the 8 to 10 years that the current tower lasted, so that people can safely enjoy the view again without worries about safety. One last thing, don't be a daredevil and think you can climb this broken tower. It might go Jenga on you and collapse. That's not good, you shouldn't want that. And well, about the lifespan of towers like this, typically they are built for a 15 to 20 year lifespan, that's the max. An exposed timber structure like this is not built for a 50 plus year service life. That has to be said for context, but 8 years is quite short. You could say it was underperforming. I don't know how well it was maintained. It looked like it was also vandalized to some degree. If a tower like this lasts for 20 years, it's performing to expectations. Just be aware that these towers have a rather limited design life. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. Bye bye!